Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about people pleasing and why it's so bad and what it has to do with being in a relationship with a narcissist. So the reason why this topic came up today was because somebody told me that someone in my inner circle might have a problem with me doing these videos. Like they thought maybe I was mom bashing or parent bashing, and which is really, it's not my intention. I mean, I still have things to work out with my parents, but this is, I'm not gonna lie about what happened. If it applies, it applies. I don't think I'm doing or saying anything gratuitous in that manner. But so this is someone who I thought actually would support me in what I'm doing. And so my first instinct was to go to that person and smooth it out and be like, look, no, that's not what I'm doing. It's actually, this is what I'm about, and make it all better, and have them thinking and approving of what I'm doing. And then I thought, why do I have to do that? I don't have to do that. Like, that's the people pleaser inside of me. Like, she's still there. I have to deal with her when she comes up because I'm still a work in progress. But no, it's okay if not everyone likes you. It's a good thing, because it means you're being authentic. You're not afraid to be yourself. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks not to be supported, but if you believe in you, you support you. You can't have everyone like you. Okay? And the reason this is so important to get down is because people pleasing, it's a death trap. This is how we get stuck with the narcissist, that we can't, this is part of the mechanism inside of us that keeps us stuck, because we've been trained to need, not trained, I guess, whatever, but we're used to needing external validation. So, I mean, I'm just assuming, because if you're watching this video, you wouldn't have, if you weren't a people pleaser, you wouldn't have gotten into a relationship with a narcissist. We would have been like, all right, well, fuck you, bye. But anyways, people pleasers, they start out as parent pleasers. So if you were a child, I mean, you were a child, but when you were a child, right, you do something that your parents disapprove of, or they don't like whatever you're expressing, they tell you it's not okay. So between the need to be authentic or the need for attachment, right, and love, which one wins? You have to get your attachment needs met first, unfortunately, because you can't survive as a child without your parent. You need food, you need a roof over your head, you need love in order to survive, first and foremost. Not that it's more important than authenticity, they're both important, but that's the one that wins when you're a child, because you have no choice. You have no choice but to shut down your authentic self so that you can get fed, you can get loved and taken care of. So, yeah, that's how you first start out, as a parent pleaser, because you need their love. And then you grow up, you bring that same dynamic with you, and end up gravitating towards a relationship that mimics that. And so with the narcissist, right, so first he lures you in the love bombing stage, right? False sense of security, this fake unconditional love, right? He builds you up, he makes you feel perfect, puts you on this pedestal, so high on the pedestal, you feel like you can't do any wrong. He just, wow, this person just loves you unconditionally, right? You let your guard down. You think you can finally relax into someone who loves you unconditionally. And then they switch it up on you. And they knock you off your pedestal, and the love is it's not unconditional anymore, right? Like, same outfit he told you you look banging in, a couple months later, it's like, oh, that outfit doesn't look good on you anymore. But And you're like, wait, what? You said I look good in this outfit. And they fuck with you like that. They just like poke at you, and so you find a better outfit, and you're, okay, maybe he'll like this. You're trying to get back to that state of unconditional love that he was providing, and it's never going to return to that. So, but here's the thing. You thought that that validation was available because he was giving it to you. So it fucks with your head. And so once you're in the devaluation stage, he will keep moving the goalpost. You will keep trying to be perfect because he once saw you as perfect. So you will keep trying and like banging your head against the wall, trying to people please the narcissist. And it's something you're never gonna get. He just keeps getting you to try harder and harder to please him, to be what he wants you to be. And that you trying, you putting that effort into to get his approval again, get his validation, get his love, is fuck, what was I gonna say? It's food. It's food for the narcissist. He loves that shit. Like, he likes to see you try harder and harder. And so that's why they say don't feed the narcissist. And so, I mean, I did this over and over and over again. Try to please the narcissist to no avail, and your self-esteem, it just gets lower and lower, and then you start to beat yourself up thinking you just can't get it right. And the more you do that to yourself, the more control the narcissist has over you. And it's just, with each cycle of abuse, because there's one big cycle. There's the initial idealization, the initial devaluation, and then once he starts devaluing you, he'll idealize you again, but it won't be like the beginning. It won't be exactly that much. That was fake. That was a show. He's never going to do that again. But he will devalue you again, and then idealize you, devalue you. And every time that happens, the abuse gets worse and worse. He will devalue you more. And then the next time he shows you love, it'll be less love. And you keep settling for these breadcrumbs of love. And it's another reason why your health deteriorates. When you're kept in a state of insecurity and fear and not knowing where your next your next serving of love is going to come from, which is, your body goes into survival mode, and like all that cortisol it's so bad for your health. Like, when your body is in a constant state of survival mode, it will start to shut down. Your body won't do any of the other things that it needs to do to stay healthy. But sorry, people pleasing. So yeah, you're just gonna keep trying to please this person, and you're never gonna please them. So I don't know, it's just the only way to beat the narcissist. Well, there's two ways to beat a narcissist. One, you could become a narcissist just like him, and I've done that too, and that will like tear you up inside. It's so much energy and so much anger and hatred to become the narcissist, to fight the narcissist with his own poison. It's just, that's not the way to do it. But the other way you beat a narcissist is you stop caring. And I know that's like easier said than done, because if you're already in the relationship, or you're still stuck in the relationship, you can't just not care what the narcissist thinks, because you love them, and you want their love. And it's so sick because they're keeping you addicted, right? The thing, it's like a drug, but drugs are toxic. You don't need drugs. Drugs are bad for you. But love is something that you need. It's for your health, for your survival. and they are starving you of love. They lure you into a place where they make you think, yeah, love is abundant. You can have as much love as you want. I'm going to give it to you. And then they starve you for it. And you've already invested in this person. It's not like you can just go out into the street and like find the next guy walking down the street and be like, okay, this guy will give me love now. Like, this is where you invested in. So you're stuck. I understand that. But the other way to beat the narcissist is, yeah, to not care about his validation, not care what he thinks. And yeah, that's the hard part. So, but yeah, like being a people pleaser, I just want to tell you guys, like, it's okay that people don't like you. Not everyone's going to like you, and that's okay. Like, don't be afraid to be yourself. And I mean, let's say you're trying to please the narcissist, right? You're doing your makeup and he just doesn't like it. It's like, from an outsider's perspective, not while you're in the relationship, but if someone doesn't like something about you, what's the worst that can happen? Like, so what? So what? And the way you get there is you start becoming someone that you like. So that means first accepting the things about yourself that you can't change. Accept them and love them. Love those things about you. And the things that you can change, like, that will make you a better person, make you love yourself more, do those things. But if you become a person that you love, that is how you won't need other people's validation. And it's a daily, not struggle, but it's something you work on every day. And you have to choose to not need other people's validation, and remember why you love yourself and why it actually is valid to be like, well, that's okay. I like me. So, me needing to go get approval from my family member who doesn't like me doing these videos, like, I don't need that. It would be nice, like, but I don't need it, because I believe in what I'm doing, and that's more than enough. And, of course, we're a herd species. Of course, I would love to be loved, respected, and accepted by people I care about, but not for being someone that's not me, not for being inauthentic. I want to be loved and accepted and respected for who I truly am. So it's okay. And when you start healing, or when you are being your authentic self and you're happy to be you are going to attract your soul tribe. You're going to attract people who vibrate on your level and who love you for exactly who you are, or who you are becoming. And that's going to be good. You're going to attract the people you want in your life, but you're also going to repel people who don't vibrate with you. And that's just how it is. That's how the universe works. For every action, there's a reaction. So for every person you attract to yourself, you're going to repel someone else. And that's okay. So I don't know where you are in your relationship with the narcissist, but if you can slowly start to work on not caring what he thinks, you will stop beating yourself up and stop expending yourself in that way. Because really, when you're trying to please the narcissist, you're never going to be able to do that, because remember, it's never enough. No matter how much love you give him, no matter how hard you try, it's never going to be enough. It's just, yeah, it's really, me. I did this too. It's us being our own worst enemy, feeling that we need the approval of the narcissist. We need to be loved by the narcissist. And we don't. And I know if you are still in the relationship with a narcissist, I know this is way easier said than done, but you know, just knowing this truth, you will get there one day, but you know, one step at a time. Yeah, sorry, that was kind of an emotionally charged rant or whatever, but I still think it applies. Okay, so don't be a people pleaser. Don't be afraid to be yourself, and fuck people who can't deal with it. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.